guys, welcome back ladies and gentlemen, tankers of Blitz to the channel. We're looking at the Chi-To SPG, and that name might cause a little bit of problems in the Blitz community, because Artio's never gonna come to Blitz, no, we have an SPG. Well, SPG just stands for self-propelled gun, and basically all the tank destroyers in World of Tanks Blitz are currently self-propelled guns, because they are a gun on a chassis that can propel itself forward, which means it's self-propelled, and it's a gun, and you can shoot it, and you can do damage. And this thing, the Chi-To, this one's all about damage. I've been grinding it, and well, I think I've been a bit unfair to this tank when I had it on the test server, on the open test 6.9. I was playing the Hori, I was playing the Hori Type 2, the Tier 9 one, and I think I've even done a few games in the Tier 8 one, but there weren't that many people in Tier 6 and 7, so you couldn't really test the Chi-To SPG. But upon looking at the statistics, the numbers, the soft stats, the armor profile, not so much the armor profile, but the numbers on the armor, I was thinking, well, this is going to be a really soft, squishy tank. Anybody will shoot your size and they will penetrate and do lots of damage to you. But I think I was kind of wrong on it. I think I truly was, because I'm missing this shot. A bit unfortunate. But this tank is surprisingly bouncy. That frontal armor is really good. The gun is to die for. I mean, the stock gun is not too shabby. We're going to take a full look at the statistics after this match. But this was the first game I played with the Top Gun. And just through the top of the SU-152, the rooftop, no problem whatsoever, no questions asked. You can punch right through. You do 310 in terms of alpha. There we go. And he misses the shot with his 152mm howitzer. And the gun depression is just great. Just epic. Look at this. There we go. Pop. Bye-bye. 54 lightweight. Minus 10 degrees on a tank destroyer. That's really good. Of course, you have a fixed gun with a really bad gun arc. I'm going to show you after this game, as said. But if you manage to work around the tank, look at this. There we go. Hello. On the engine deck. Alpha 54 mod 1. No problem whatsoever. No questions asked. This is a great tank. I'm starting to love it already. And yeah, you will get shot by an SU-152, but as long as they splash a little bit of HE on you, then you will bounce shots with your frontal armor. It's pretty well armored up front. The Jagdpanther 2 is also the Jagdpanther is also a really good tank, as you can see, and that had some problems penetrating my front. I'm going to show you the armor profile. But yeah, I'm liking this tank. I'm liking it a lot. Front of the T-26 for super pushing. You can penetrate it, but then you have to hit it. Come on, Martin, aim again. I'm gonna load the Premo just for fun shits and giggles, and I'm gonna waste the Premo shell because he is gone. He had been killed already. Affirmative, got 1 kill, 2,354 damage dealt. Not too bad at all. First class, Confederate medal, as you can see. Yeah, really good damage dealing machine. So let's hop into Blitz Hangar and show you the statistics, because they're well worth checking out. And let me switch to the stock gun first, which is this one, the Type 95. You can see that is, in terms of penetration, it is on the bad side, 145. You will have to use calibrated shells on this one, get it to 152. That at least is workable. Against Tier 6 and Tier 7 tanks, okay. Against Tier 8, not so much. But then again, if you add your AP shell, it goes to 205. That's workable. It is workable. It's not brilliant, but it's workable. You need about, what was it, like 16k, I think, to get that Top Gun. If you have done the Chi-To grind fully, you get this one already. You do get this engine straight away. You only have to unlock the tracks, but you do get the engine, which is, of course, a nice upgrade. And I do recommend you to grind that engine on the Chi-To. It's not necessary to do it, but do get it. Do get it before you go towards the Chi-To SPG. And then, like I said, 16k to get this gun. Look at this. Look at this. With AP. 226 pen. And if you're going to use no calibrated shells 215, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. It's not the best in terms of all the Tier 7 tank destroyers, as you can see. But in the Tier 8 battle, well, pretty workable, I think. If you're going to use calibrated shells, you go to 226, and on your enhanced AP, 278. And the DPM, that is pretty respectable as well. Of course, you have a fixed gun, so if you're then looking at the gun depression, that's brilliant at 10 degrees, but the aiming arc, 10 degrees left and right, that's really weak. So you have to set up your tank carefully. It's not that mobile. As you can see, it goes around quick enough, it picks up fairly well, I've been finding that, but yeah, it's not the most mobile tank in terms of tank destroyers, but it's really good, and as long as you can keep the enemy in front of you, then they will have some problems penetrating you, because your tank looks like this from the front, and if you're going to use a maximum gun depression and an angle that gun just ever so slightly, look at that. 990 mils over there, that's 230, a very thick gun mantlet, a bit of spaced armor here as well, and this plate, oh my god, that's godlike. You do have a cupola on top, which is annoying. I'm going to show you in the next game, but yeah, the sides even more so. 50 mils, it is angled, gives you a little bit more, and the rear, yeah, let's not mention that. So yeah, you get to watch me play again. As you can see, we're on a new bay, and I've decided, well, I'm looking at this lineup. We got a WZ-120 1GFT, Reds have got one as well. They have a few big badass tanks, and I'm thinking, alright, I don't want to push too aggressively. I want to see what my team is doing, because after these Mad Games weekends and after realistic weekends, I often find that people go to the other side of town. Normally everybody on New Bay rushes towards the bridges, and on occasions like this they go to another side. You can see the aiming time on the Cheeto is, well, Russian, I think. By comparison, it is not really quick. But I decided to stay here, let the gun aim fully, shoot the SU-122-44 in the side, knock the wall down, and then back up. And by now my camo should be reset, so let's put a shot in onto that tank. Not available, not available. You can see that the Reds have gone towards the bridge, otherwise we would have already spotted them. So I want to get in some cover fire for my heavies, and there's a WZ-120 1GFT on the bridge. And my gun is good, and he's on top, so I'm not shooting downwards, and his sloped armor doesn't work. I can penetrate him right through the lower plate with standard rounds, no problem whatsoever. I do use the calibrated shells, as I've said, as I've mentioned. But here I'm thinking, oh boy, what are we gonna do? Look at the team, look at the team. Light tank flanking around, just all guns blazing, yellow Rambo style. The medium tank is pushing in as well. The heavy is completely isolating himself. You're watching the minimap. They're just getting isolated. They are running into a crossfire. Just a bad move. And then I'm thinking, I want to protect my WZ here. I want to protect him from flanking. And I've seen that red T-43 over there. Our IS-2 is dead. Great move, mate. Running in front of the guns. Well, let's shoot this T-43. Aim in carefully. Aim, 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 and miss. It's a good gun, but it has long aim time and bad dispersion. But when it hits pretty hard. There it goes. Nice shot, 322. Then go forward. Keep your frontal armor towards the tank angled. Yes, and on the move they will probably just auto-lock on you. And then they will shoot that thick gun mantlet. And if they shoot a thick gun mantlet, they will bounce you. And I've only done 1300 damage so far. And we're losing teammates, as you can see. Black Prince is down. We have a WZ still left. We have a VK on the cap who manages to clear the bossy, but who's going to go down to the red Comet. And I'm waiting here. I was anticipating the red WZ-120 to roll back, but he didn't. So I had to go forward. I want to shoot him. And then he shoots me back, because that's how the game works. You can see the Comet clears the VK. And that is the WZ. There he is, there he is. Right, can we shoot him now? No, we can't. Switch the Premel at... That was lucky. That was lucky. I mean, fully aimed shot at the T-43. Misses that snapshot. And the second one, that hits. And the guy in the WZ, he was not happy. You can see he was not happy. We had a chat afterwards on Discord as well. All well and good. We had a little talk, but yeah, he was not happy. But let's get back to the game. I'm gonna lose my last remaining teammate, as you can see, because the WZ is not going to be able to run around and clear the Comet. The Comet can just wait it out. He has a turret. WZ runs around, gets shot in probably the lower plate, maybe even through the drive wheel, but Comet takes him out. And I can put one shot into the back of the IS-6, because I have the gun depression and he is down below. And bounce. Ah! He shot me. And that was a good shot by the Comet. I tried to wheel around a bit, but you can see that they can... you have some weak spots on front, and this one... Was it on the cupola? Maybe just on top of my gun. I'm not quite sure, but there was a blunderbuss gun of the IS-6, and of course I hit his gun mantlet now, even if I have the gun depression. And he is now fully reloaded, and can he shoot me again? Apparently he can. Crying out loud. For crying out loud. And it's going to happen again. It's going to happen again. This was such an annoying game. I do not have the gun depression to shoot him over here unless he moves forward. Yes, move forward. Thank you. Shoot, shoot, shoot. No, you're not going to shoot. Yes, he's going to shoot. F. And I'm just thinking, where on earth did he hit me? Where did he hit me? On the side, above the gun mantlet maybe? Above the gun? Is it possible? Yeah, could be. Could be just on the casemate. That is... Yeah, 190. Yeah. I think he hit me just above the gun. I mean, guns with 200 plus penetration, they will punch through that front plate because that's 230 mils. It's the box itself, the mantlet is a bit thicker, but the box itself it's only 200, and the cupola, yeah, it was a really slim shot, but he managed to get it in anyway. So yeah, bit of a heartbreaker. No mistake. I'm not lying. Not gonna lie. That said, this is Blitz. And sometimes you have to be just thankful for people like this 88, who has probably seen 4 of his teammates go forward, trundle forward, and then they get spotted because you have that little light bulb popping up, and then you can see your team is spotted. And I think by now everybody should know that this bush on the right, to destroy it 220813, that's the go-to spotting bush in the beginning of games at Naval Frontier. Everybody will go there, and they will spot, and then you will get spotted yourself, or you will see your teammates getting spotted because you have that little light bulb, and then you should know, well, there's somebody in that bush. Shall I go into the bush as well? Well, no, you shall not. You should not do that, because why should you go there? There's somebody there who can spot you. It would be foolish to go in there then. Anyways, the team of Destroyed is pushing in really aggressively. As you can see, they are flanking like no tomorrow. There is the Gravedigger on the turret top, no problem whatsoever. But the M6 A2 E1, that's a funny guy. He's really excited. He's constantly typing GG, GG. Yes, bounce one on the gun, no problem whatsoever. But Destroyed is just holding the corner. He has to work with that 10 degrees left and right of gun arc, which is not brilliant. Luckily, this Tiger is willing to take a hit. And there's a Cheeto, as you can see, with the stock gun. You can distinguish between the two guns, muzzle brake or no muzzle brake. If you have a Cheeto SPG on the red team with a stock gun with a muzzle brake, he's far less of a problem than this one, because this tank can punch through a lot of tanks you're facing. Also, rate of fire is practically the same, but the stock gun has 225 alpha per shot, as you can see here, or 220, sorry, which means that the DPM is a lot lower. And less pen also means that a Cheeto will have problems penetrating another Cheeto from the front. You can see it over here. See? Just bounce. But if it has a top gun, it would punch straight through. There we go. You can wiggle, but ain't gonna work. I quite like it. As said, Chi-To SPG. You think underrated tank? Well, it's hard to tell yet because it's only been out for a few days, but I like it. I'll keep grinding towards the hurry. Leave your comments below. What do you think of the Chinese tank destroyers so far? And I'll catch you all on the next video. Cheers. Happy tanking. Bye bye.